Hey everyone, and welcome to 5 Minute Fridays. I'm excited to be back here with you today after missing the previous 2 weeks. So 2 weeks ago, I missed that Friday because we had VBS at our church. And then after being with 60 or 70 kids all week, I somehow came down with a sickness over the weekend and was out of commission all entire last week. But I am doing better now, and I'm grateful to be here with you today. And so what I wanted to do for last week's video was just kind of recap what happened at VBS at our church. Tell you what happened with the kids, what they learned, and some things that we can apply in our own lives as well. And so thank you if you were involved. Thank you for serving. Thank you for praying, for whatever you did. I thank you, and I know Brooke and Robert do, and so do everybody at the church. And so it was a great week. We had, I think, 75 kids on the first day. And throughout the week, it was 60 to 70 kids every night, which is awesome for our church because our church isn't that large. But that's the most kids we've ever had at VBS. And there were so many kids from the community who have never been to our church before. And so we got to minister to them, which is great as well. The kids had so much fun. They went outside to play their games. They had a time of snacks. Every night they had a science and a craft. We had worship and new songs that they learned, and I'm sure parents are going crazy right now because some of the kids are probably still singing those songs. And most importantly, every night they had a lesson time where they got taught about the importance of life, and specifically their life, that they are wonderfully made, that God has a plan and a purpose for them. And it was such a great theme for this year. Obviously, kids probably don't really know what's going on, but as adults, we know about all this talk and all this legislation going on with abortion and all these different things that are affecting kids. And kids, the scary things that they are learning in school. And so we made sure to teach them about what the Bible says and what God thinks, and not what about man says and what evolution teaches. So that was such a great time. And so one of my favorite things from VBS is during the snack time. And so every night the kids have a little snack. And at the end of the snack time, they watch this video and they learn about a kid from a different part of the world every night who suffers with hunger. And so the kids are sitting there, right, eating their snacks, and they're learning about a kid who actually suffers with hunger and doesn't have the ability to have snacks like them. And that they are taught, to give back, which is a great lesson because kids are given so much stuff here in the States. And so we were able to teach them to give back. And so every night they could bring a quarter, and one quarter equaled one meal for a child somewhere in the world. Answers in Genesis teamed up with Children's Hunger Fund. Check them out if you haven't. And so during the week, at the end of the week, we counted all the money. And this is so awesome. The kids bring so much money every year. But this year they brought $200, which is 800 meals. So our church's VBS, this is just the children, provided 800 meals to hungry kids throughout the world. And this is such a great lesson to teach the kids. And it's a great lesson for us as well, that as we get fed and as we get served and as we get ministered to at church and by our pastors, that we need to give back. We can't always be taking. But the Bible doesn't talk about it. But in Christian circles, you hear about fat sheep, right? Because we're sheep and we're getting fed every week at church and all this stuff, but we're not giving back. We're just holding it all to ourselves. And so that's a great lesson for us that we need to give back as well. And so one more point that I wanted to make that was another really encouraging thing is that the amount of men that were involved at our program this year was great. And so the women always do an amazing job in children's ministry. But men usually are involved. And you see that at our church, and you see that at all churches across, probably across the nation. And, and so it was just great to see the men involved, because especially young boys, they need men in their lives that are speaking to them, encouraging them, guiding them. A lot of the kids that live in our communities are being raised by their mothers. And then they go to church on Sunday and they are being taught by women, which is great. Women, you do an amazing job. But especially for the young boys, they need men to look up to in their life. And so it was great to see that this week. And the young boys were impacted by that. And so that's an encouragement for us, is to get involved weekly or monthly in children's ministry at your church, maybe at your kid's school, maybe with a sports program, whatever it is. Get involved and have an impact on the youth, because they're the next generation coming up. So that's all I had to share. Like I said, it was a great week. We got to share the gospel with kids. We got to hand out Bibles and tracts and encourage them to share their faith as well. So thank you for serving. We are already praying and excited for next year. Thanks for watching these videos. We have a great topic for the next few weeks, so tune in next Friday, and I'll see you then. God bless.